Hey world, this is going to be in today's 9 minutes motivation. One interesting incident that happened in my teenage time. So my uh, Vaishali's mom, my wife's mom, and my mom are close friends, family friends. So wherever they used to almost go together for shopping, for some functions, some programs, some events, always. So one of those days, uh, coming from they used to travel by this local transport, public transport in Pune, PMT. So it so happened that one day, I think Vaishali's mom lost her purse somewhere in the bus or something. I don't know where. She lost the bus. She lost a lot of money. Not a lot of money means that time everything was a lot of money only for us. And she had lost some money, lost her purse. And I happened to be in their house because family friends used to have lunch sometime here, dinner sometime in my house. So there I was, and there I saw both of them were like talking. Not talking. Vaishali's mom was little sad, disappointed, feeling very bad about it, and my mom was consoling her, counseling her. It's okay. Money is gone. No, it's okay. We can always earn it back. Don't feel bad about it. And the way my mom was giving some mature talk to console her, I was like it was a very nice feeling. Wow, my mom, the way she look at all these things is so beautiful, so amazing. So I was just admiring the way my mom was counseling Vaishali's mom and telling it's okay, accept it. What can be done about it? Money is gone. It won't come back. And all he spoke almost for quite some time, and this whole thing happened. I was not so expressive the way I am today. So I wanted to go and tell my mom, super mom, very nice you did. It was so nice to listen to you. All these things. In my heart, I felt very highly admiration for my mom, but I couldn't express it. I didn't know all this. Days went by, weeks went by, months went by, and one of those, I think it was Diwali time or something. We were holidays, and I was at home, and my there was a knock on the door, and I opened the door, and there was my mom standing, and my mom's face was like very again a lot of sadness on her face. She almost looks like she had cried. So I asked, "What happened? Why are you crying? What happened? You're looking so dull, sad." And she didn't say for a few more minutes, but then I made her sit down and I gave a glass of water. And then she was sitting in front of me. I asked, "Kya hua? What happened to you? Why are you crying?" And she had those teary eyes. He said, "No, today in the bus, somebody pickpocketed my purse, and there was some money was there. Everything I lost, and it is so disturbing. It is how can people be like this? This Diwali time, and so many expenditures are there, and this and that." And she was like on rampage, and she was talking, crying, talking, crying, talking, crying, and she was expecting some sympathy from me or maybe something to me, but I was in a state of shock because I said some couple of months back she was the same woman for the same reason, for the same incident. She was giving some matured lecture to Vaishali's mom about how to handle a situation, what happens, let it happen, it's okay, acceptance, and big words she had used. And suddenly that vocabulary is nowhere. It's all about complaining, cursing, and karma, and all these things words. And I was like, in fact, neither she knew what I was going through, nor I was able to comprehend the whole thing, how she was going through the entire thing. And in fact, uh, I developed some courage to talk to mom. It's very difficult to at that age to talk to your parents because even the parents think children are dumbo at teenage, and teenage think parents are dumbo at that time. I actually, with a lot of, I mustered a lot of courage and told my mama, uh, but why are you crying for all these things? Same thing happened with Vaishali's mom some time back, and the way you so gracefully explain all these things and this, my mom got even more furious. You would understand the value of money when you will lose it. No, then only you'll understand all the pain and all these things. It was like shock treatment to me after again and again. I said, how it would have helped Vaishali's mom because you are not going through what she was going through. Now you're telling me I am not understanding because I'm not going through, but I only understand exactly what she is going through. You're also going through. So those lectures, when you gave it to her, or those words were not soothing, healing to her, how it will help you also. or if you are not able to practice it by yourself. These were not I told to her, I was thinking by myself. And I think it was a very impactful incident in my life. It made me think, contemplate, ponder over. I said, isn't it the reality with so many of us? When I keep seeing a lot of people outside, the way they give advice to everybody for their problems, for anything, if I really wish all the advices that we all end up giving to others for anything, for how to be successful, how to be happy in life, how not to be miserable in life, how not to go in depression, should you do when you are in depression, all those things, if we ourselves can implement and act and follow in our lives, don't you think our life will be actually fabulous, brilliant, outstanding, extraordinary, inspirational, and everybody will just look at us and say, wow, I also want to know how you are so happy. They should come and ask for advice from us. They should come and ask for a help from us. They should come and ask, can you also guide how you are able to handle? We have seen you going through failures. We have seen you going through relationship issues. We have seen you going through health issues. We have seen you going through hell of a time, and how we are able to still maintain all these things. Don't you think that should be actually otherwise only than we going and giving advice to people, suggestion to people, telling them what should be they doing in what do they call unsolicited advice? I don't you think it should be otherwise? All that advice suggestion we have for others, if we end up following, implementing, and acting upon ourselves in our own lives, our life will become actually more successful, happy, beautiful, and the way we live, the world around us, people around us, should actually look up to us, get inspired by us, and actually would want to ask, can you give some advice to me, can you give suggestion to me, because I think you have handled the same situation or similar situation the way we are right now going through. I think that will do a lot of good to others also, because others will now believe what you say, will also follow what you say, because it has worked for you, it will also work through you. But if it is unsolicited, or if it is just because you are in a better position today and the other person is struggling in life, that does not give you an upper hand or upper edge, or it does not give you that you are in a more favorable position, so you can just take the freedom that just because other is struggling and you are not, you start giving advices, start giving suggestions to people, where you yourself will know those same thing when you will go through, you won't be able to practice it in your life. I think that's not fair. It's not about right and wrong. It's all about, it doesn't help you. If it doesn't help you, how it will help somebody else? I don't think we have moral right. If the same suggestion, advice, guidance that we give to people, give to others, if we are not able to follow and practice in our own life, I don't think any one of us have moral right to tell anybody what they should be doing in their life. The best you can do is, if somebody is crying because of a loss or somebody's sad, maybe empathize with them. Maybe if you want, sympathize with them, sit with them, share their pain. That's the maximum you can do. If you do not have the same courage and same determination to act, follow, implement the same advice, suggestion that you are going to give it to the world. And I think that incident made me look at things in life very differently. And today I know I don't myself go and tell anybody till they come to me what they should be doing. And first I ask myself, if I have gone through, I know I've almost gone through everything that people have gone through in this 51 years of my life. And I ask myself, I also have dealt with something like this. I know what to do. I always tell this to myself and to everybody. Nobody should go through what I have gone through in my life. I have my own set of challenges. But everybody should go through how I have gone through that moments in my life. Nobody should go through what I have gone through in my life, but everybody should go through how I have gone through in my life. And that's what is the difference between an inspiration and just to be an ordinary people. Difference between extraordinary and mediocrity is this much only. So, with the belief that we will first implement, act, follow all the advice, suggestion that we have for the world, for ourselves, and make our life beautiful. Maybe looking at you, world will inspire to live a beautiful life. With that belief, let's go where we start. So guys, go, get set, and grow.